I'm talking about? It's your partner, man. Who? You know what I'm talking about? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. Who? You know what I'm talking about? What's good with the people, man? How's y'all doing on this soggy Sunday? That ain't gonna never change, man. You say that ain't gonna never change. Yeah, that ain't gonna never change, man. How's y'all doing on this soggy Sunday? That ain't gonna never change, man. Yeah, we gonna call this one right here, seeing someone suffers. You say, seeing someone suffer? What you talking about, bro? We gonna get into it, but before we do that, what's good, people like hee, ha, ha. Ken in the pen, man. All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing. Keep the head up, man. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get to it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Swing that finger, you know, man. Worldwide INC. What you say, bro? Worldwide Incorporated. What you say, bro? Worldwide. You know what I'm talking about? They gonna say what that mean. Hey, everybody included. That's what it mean, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Bring it on there. And Dugu, Mike Cutthroat. Lil Rue, not Lil Rue, Lil Rue, you know what I'm talking about? Tata the player, that's who comes next, man. You know what I'm talking about? Get well soon, man. Same thing, bro. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing, keep the head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We're gonna get through it to get to it. Let's get through these disclaimers. You know what I'm talking about? A good brother like myself, man, I don't promote no drug usage, drug sales, alcohol consumption. You know what I'm talking about? A good brother like myself, I don't promote no crime, I don't promote no violence, I don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off the people. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no negativity. No, man, me, man, I don't promote shit. You say what, bro? I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? All I promote is y'all go ahead, do what you're gonna do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we don't know how much of it we got left. You know what I'm talking about? But he good brother like myself, man. I ain't prejudiced, no, man. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, man. I ain't got nothing against the sexually different, no, man. Good brother like myself, man. I ain't got nothing against the little people, no, man. Me, man, I ain't got nothing against nobody. They was talking to me, man. I love everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest, man. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? That love. What you say, bro? That love. Back to your YouTube community, man. You with me? Hey, check it out. Come, fuck with a nigga one time, you know what I'm talking about? I had to get up on that thing to look at it. Told you, man, I ain't got the best of peoples right now. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles, man. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, man, y'all hold on. Oh, man, what's good with the people, man? How's y'all doing on this soggy Sunday? That ain't gonna never change, man. You know what I'm talking about? Mama say breast and whiskers when you on TV, man. You know what I'm talking about? And you know it's the Coffee Chronicles, you know what I'm talking about? Fresh off the pot classic roast, piping hot. You know what I'm talking about, man? What's good with the people, man? Shout out to everybody who believe in Misery Loves Company. Would you like to come over? I see you, man. You know what I'm talking about? I see you with your miserable self. Oh, man, what's good with the people, man? They say, bro, what you on today? Soggy Sunday, that ain't gonna never change, man. They say the name of this one right here gonna be called Seeing Someone Suffer. They say, bro, what is you talking about? Just that right there. You know what I'm talking about? That's all it is. Now, I don't know why you like seeing that or why seeing people go through hardships or shit. I don't see why that amuses you, bro, but you know, on this soggy Sunday, that ain't gonna never change. We like seeing someone suffer. I ain't bullshitting. And that's why we be trying to get people away so much. You know what I'm talking about? I told you, we don't even be trying to win. We just be trying to make you lose. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide, man. It's your partner. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. He would say, bro, old lady. Yo, so all right. I say, why do you fuck with it like that? Because if I don't, ain't nobody else is, man. It's soggy Sunday, that ain't gonna never change, man. Seeing someone suffer. They said, bro, what's up, man? I told y'all I have been, I don't know, it's about 3 or 4 months ago, man. I seen some shit, and I just, that shit made me sick to my stomach, folks. You know what I'm talking about? In real life, that shit made me it made me sick to my stomach, bro. It just like, I'll be like, man, we lost out here, bro. Like, if you would have seen that shit, bro, you would have been thankful for whatever you had at that point, bro. I'm not bullshitting with you. And I don't know how y'all is if y'all be doing shit like that, bro. But in real life, I'll be going around and I'll see some shit, bro. And at that point right there, bro, that shit, I'll pray at that point, bro. And just thank God for everything I got. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. That's a part of my prayer though, man. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody that woke up this morning can we say, hey man, you know what I'm talking about? But y'all, when I pray, I always say I thank God for everything I got and don't got, man. You know what I'm talking about? But R.I.P. Uncle Joe too, man. I don't know where, I don't even be on Facebook, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? And somehow I ended up on Facebook this morning, man, and I don't even know how I got to this. I don't even know how I got to that shit, bruh. But it was like a page of Uncle Joe. You know what I'm talking about? R.I.P. Uncle Joe, bruh. It was a page of Uncle Joe, bruh, and everybody with they love. I don't even know how I got there. But people had hella cool moments with him, though, that posted. It was love. You know what I'm talking about? Soggy Sunday, that ain't gonna never change, man. R.I.P. Uncle Joe. You know what I'm talking about? And just seeing someone suffer. And this is why I be telling y'all, man, we really be the haters. We don't like to acknowledge the hating we do, but we really be the ones be the haters, folks. We be really the ones that keep the shit going. You know what I'm talking about? Because, I mean, I know it's easier said than done, bruh. But you could just avoid some shit altogether, bruh. You don't even have to pay no attention to that shit. Five. To you niggas that be clowning my little blunts, my partner, I'm just gonna tell you, it seems like I be choking more off these little blunts than you do off them real big ones. You know what I'm talking about? But seeing someone suffer, folks, and it's just a shame how we get a kick out of that. It is, bruh. You will never know, even motherfuckers with bread, you will never know how many motherfuckers really is, that's why I say, word to the wise, sometimes when they be smiling, they be hurting inside. You would never understand or know how many people, bruh, is really, because that ain't just broke people, bruh. You got people with a lot of money, bruh, that's the same kind of way. They got the world, bruh, but they still love seeing someone else suffer. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. They like seeing people suffer. Cause just humans, I'm not even gonna say, cause y'all be trying to blame shit on the narcissist. It's just people, bruh. And until you get some power, you don't even know if you one of them motherfuckers, or you don't even know if you will abuse your power yet or not, bruh, because you ain't never had none. You get what I'm saying? So you could think you'll do what you want to do, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit, I'm talking about this computer real quick. Look how somebody, if you ever seen somebody blow up on this motherfucker, or not blow up, or just catch some traction or something on this motherfucker, bruh. See how they acted before when they first started to when they got a little bit notice, bruh. You gonna see ain't that many people stay the same, folks. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't never changed. I just stayed down. Remarkable, ain't it? I say, well, why do you fuck with it like that? Because if I know, ain't nobody else is, but. Because if I don't, ain't nobody else is, but seeing someone suffer, though. Coffee Chronicles. I just told y'all this shit the other day. When we was in the pepper mill, nigga. And they was over there fucking, I was walking back, bruh. And the person they was fucking with, bruh, I seen the look on the bitch face through that, I'm looking through the mirror and I see the look on that bitch face, bruh. That bitch had one of the wickedest smiles. She was getting a pleasure out of what was going on, folks. I done went to school with motherfuckers like that. Like I said, it used to be bitches. You know what I'm talking about? I done went to school with people like that. I done been in jail with people like that, bro. Just seeing someone suffer, folks. That's how you know it don't be personal. It really don't, bro. That should be something on the inside. Like how y'all be running around here saying that shit hurt people. This the catch to that though. Mama say on that blow your nose on camera. Sorry, mama. Top of the world, mama. Top of the world. You know what I'm talking about? This the catch about that one, bro. A lot of y'all don't be hurt. You just be telling yourself you hurt. Coffee Chronicles. You know what I'm talking about? You just be telling yourself you hurt. That's why everything hurts you. On some real shit. But seeing someone suffer, man, and then we just be haters as people, folks. And we love watching you suffer. We could be the brokers. We don't have to have nothing, bruh. And we'll still get joy from seeing you go through something. Seeing someone suffer. And that's how they kind of set the game up now. Because all you really trying to do is see somebody else suffer. You trying to, because y'all call this computer pressure. This is what y'all call pressure. Y'all call the invisible voice pressure. A bunch of nerd. That's pressure to y'all. What somebody else think. That's what you call pressure. Something straight out of comic book, bruh. And that's why I will continually always tell y'all, fuck y'all. You know what I'm talking about, bruh? What you think will never make it'll never do me nothing. I told you, that's why I'm glad I'm already old. So when you can't even do no hypothetical with me, nigga. You can't even create no narrative, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? It already happened. You know what I'm talking about? You can't create no narrative with bruh. Fly pop. You know what I'm talking about? Once again, I gotta put that thing out. That's some weird right there, nigga. When you get the coughing, nigga, you get you lightheaded, nigga. But seeing someone suffer. And like I said, folks, that's us. That's why we always got a slick way to get in your way. That's why we always got some kind of slick way or some kind of little slick quote, or that's why we just always got something, bruh, aimed at you to make you feel a certain kind of way. Do you realize when you ain't tripping on nobody, bruh, you just gone. You handling your business, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And this is where we fucked up in the world, bruh, because we act like we not worried about nobody when all we do is worry about them. I act like I don't fuck with you, but all I do is fuck with you all day. You know what I'm talking about? I'm using my phone as a tracking device on you. I'm stay watching what you doing. I'm stay trying to listen to what you saying. I'm stay trying to read every post you done made. You know what I'm talking about? This is the type of shit I'm doing in my real life, man. Soggy Sunday, they ain't gonna never change, man. Seeing someone suffer. But I'm gonna act like I'm not tripping off you. I told you the game funny now, man. Seeing someone suffer, the game is funny now, folks. I just had to tell the little nephews and that not too long ago, folks, trying to talk about somebody. This is just why you don't do that, bro. It's the same as a boxing match, folks. You finna fight somebody. Why would you discredit that nigga? Why wouldn't you give that nigga his credit? So when you beat him, nigga, you know what I'm talking about? If you say this nigga ain't nothing, when you beat him, that ain't even count for nothing. You know what I'm talking about? Why you think the smart fighters always gave the other fighter respect, bro? You know what I'm talking about? No, he's a great challenge. He's a good opponent. You know what I'm talking about? So I won't discredit my own win when I get on this nigga. Coffee Chronicles. If I sit around all day talking about you, nigga, you can't fight. You's a bitch ass motherfucker. I'm finna knock you out in the first round. You're nothing. And that's what I go do, bro. I discredited my own win. And I was telling nephew, you don't do that, bruh. You don't sit there and, I ain't talking about no fly-by-night motherfucker, bruh. But you don't sit there with your real niggas, bruh, and get into it with your real niggas and act like hoes and get to talking about these people again and all. I say, nephew, because all that shit you finna say, you got to think about this, nephew. All this shit you finna think you finna embarrass somebody with, bruh. If a motherfucker was all that, how did a motherfucker like that even become your friend? Y'all was friends too long. You get what I'm saying, bro? So when you finna go out there and bust that kind of move right there, seeing someone suffer, because that's the only reason we talk about people, because we want everybody else to catch on to that shit and tease them. That's all we be trying to do, bruh. We don't be trying to hit a nigga in his mouth. We don't be trying to, man, we don't be trying to do nothing, bruh, but embarrass people. Ooh, you know what I'm talking about? Nigga, something straight out of the comic book, folks. I told you, bro, you a nigga. Listen, bro, I had to go to Frick Junior High, bro. I was a little bit chubby with one of them Luke Bowman perms, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I done been through the fire, bro. I was fat, chubby. I ain't never had the best of school clothes and all that shit right there, and I had one of them little ass perms, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I done already been through the fire. That's why I ain't to be fucked with, bro. You know what I'm talking about? That's how I could cap so good. You had to. Cause they told my ass up, nigga, and I was in ROTC, nigga, and I was one of them niggas who had to wear that suit on Tuesday, bro. I couldn't change the school. Yeah, I didn't have one of them daddies. I had to put that shit on before I left the house. Yeah, I ain't bullshitting with you, man. So I've been talked about my whole motherfucking life, man. You don't get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm talking about? But seeing someone suffer, and you gotta man, you ain't gotta do shit. Keep it real. You know what I'm talking about? But we be the hater. You know what I'm talking about? We be the one that keeps shit going. From the streets to the computer to everything, bro. Because instead of us just letting bygones be bygones, we be really the ones keeping our eye on the motherfucker that we claim that we don't like. You know what I'm talking about? And we steadily watching this motherfucker with all that spite and that hate, and look at this motherfucker steadily coming up with shit. Then you gonna see us say, you know what I'm talking about? Shit don't even make no sense, bro. If you grown like that, like, you know, you'll never be able to prove nothing to nobody. Do you realize everybody on this motherfucker just talking? Now, you might be about what you talking about, but everybody on this motherfucker just talking. And a lot of times we really be talking to ourselves because it don't be nobody in our house. We finna cut our phone off. We ain't finna go around no company or nothing, bro. We just finna be, you know, we something straight out of comic book, bro. I'm not bullshitting with you. Bread lives a little bit dry, man. Penny that ate my motherfucking chapstick this morning, you know what I'm talking about? And where I gotta go ain't even open. And Coffee Chronicle. I don't know, it might be open now. But yeah, man. Yeah. Seeing someone suffer. Soggy Sunday, they ain't gonna never change, bro. And we really be acting like big ass kids, bro. We really be out here in the secret competition trying to do better than you about nothing, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Listen, bro, whatever you doing, why would you even tell somebody you doing? Why do you feel like you gotta compete with somebody? That's what I don't be getting, bro. I told y'all that shit about a few months ago in conversation with my partner, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I told you, man, you must be broke or something, bro. When I hear niggas start talking about what they not just proud of what they did. Because when you proud of what you did, you just always talk about it. You know what I'm talking about? You'll never let it go. You'll just always talk about it when you're proud of yourself. But you got some motherfuckers that only bring up certain shit, like when they broke. Or they mad at somebody that can't loan some money or something, bro. And you'll see a motherfucker every time that happen, bro. They gonna get to telling their millionaire stories. They is, bro. But nigga told me, or not me, we was just in the thing, we was like, I don't know where you go. But when motherfuckers get mad, bro, they get to saying shit like that nigga got to talking about vacations. Like, man, nigga ain't never been to Cancun and all these old places and shit, right? And I mean, that's cool, folks. But that's what you wanted to do. You know what I'm talking about? And I don't know why we do that. It's like we get defensive and then some shit we chose to do, we try to compete with the rest of the world with it. Oh, nigga, I'm going, bro, these people don't even take vacations, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Them people do other shit. But this is what we do. We'll do some shit that we chose to do, and then we'll throw you in that competition. Like if I like taking trips, or if I like buying cars, whatever the fuck I like to do. My thing is buying cars. So I start telling you, a person who thing that ain't, I start acting like, oh man, you niggas ain't never bought no motherfucking Cadillac. Nigga, you niggas ain't never drove no Nova, man. You niggas ain't never sat on A1 in no box shell. And I just start coming up here saying all that shit. That's fine and dandy, bro. But that's some shit that I like. It ain't like we was in that competition and these niggas didn't get to do that. And I was the only one that did that. But everybody else was just doing what they like, bro. You know what I'm talking about? You just do what you do. But us as people, seeing someone suffer, you know what I'm talking about? What we do is we get defensive like that hoe. And then we start throwing out a whole bunch of our accomplishments. That we proud of. And we start putting other people in them competitions. Like we were in a car contest. Like we was in a vacation contest and didn't nobody else get to go on vacation but me. So I won. You know what I'm talking about? No, bruh. You just living your life, bruh. You can't put people in the competition because you like to do something. You get what I'm saying, folks? But that's what we do. Broke people games. You know what I'm talking about? Whatever it is you do, shouldn't be nobody's business. That's why I don't get why we be out here competing about what it is we do. You know what I'm talking about? You just do what you do. I'll never be in that competition. You know what I'm talking about? Not me. Like I've never been in that competition. You know what I'm talking about? But I've always been able to do what I wanted to do. You know what I'm talking about? Real wide in this motherfucker. I ain't bullshit with you, man. See if someone suffer. But it be us. It be us. You get what I'm saying? We be the hate. What we really be trying to do, bruh. That's why motherfuckers right now, bruh, and I'm telling you, it used to be the bitches. How many bitches you know still follow they first love or something on Facebook? They steadily looking at that nigga life. You know what I'm talking about? Trying to put their own label on the nigga's life. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what we tend to do. That's why we love getting in people's way. That's why we'll report your channel and start teasing you about it. You know what I'm talking about? That's why we'll break your window and think that's funny. That's why we'll put your tire on flat. You know what I'm talking about? Knowing you got a truck. You know what I'm talking about? And we'll think that's funny because we know you already in the jam right now. And we gonna cut your tire on the side, so you gotta get a whole nother tire. And we gonna think that's funny. Because now we know you gotta break bread for a new tire. Oh, that really should do you right there. Now, we ain't got nothing out of that. We didn't get paid for cutting your tire or nothing. We just got a thrill out of knowing you finna have a time getting that motherfucker fixed. Straight hater shit, folks. Straight hater shit. Seeing someone suffer. And a lot of this shit is just like that, bro. You don't even want to get further yourself. You just want to see somebody else suffer. You get what I'm saying? You ain't even trying to get nowhere. You just trying to make it bad for somebody else because you like seeing other people suffer. You get what I'm saying, bro? That's why we always trying to be somebody karma. You know what I'm talking about? Even though God said vengeance was his. But nah, we told God, don't worry about it. We got it. You know what I'm talking about? We told God just to sit down. We gonna take the fade. You know what I'm talking about? I got this guy. Sit on back. I know you said vengeance was yours, but I'm not listening. You know what I'm talking about? And all that shit right there. We something straight out of the comic book. I ain't bullshitting with you. Straight out of one, man. Seeing people suffer. But it seems like that's the only joy we get now, bro. It ain't no more player shit. We not happy until something bad for you. We not happy until we can come up here and talk about you. You know what I'm talking about? Just like I told little nephew and them. You saying all this about them niggas. It's like I was telling y'all about that rap beef. Y'all done said all this about these niggas 30 years ago, but y'all was just hanging with these niggas. That shit don't make no sense. I ain't bullshitting with you. So you knew all this shit. That shit don't make no sense, bro. That says more about you. It make you look like that angry bitch that called her baby daddy in the mall buying that other bitch Sabrina. That's what it make you look like. You know what I'm talking about? Because you done said all this about these people, and them was your friends for that long, bro. This person that bad, and y'all was hanging together for how long? Shit don't make no sense. That shit says more about you. Why you trying to make somebody look bad? It says more about you. Because y'all was just friends for 13 years. So now you think like you finna do everybody else. You know what I'm talking about? You gonna come out here with your diary secrets about your ex Boone Coon. You know what I'm talking about? You finna come out here with your diary secrets. You know what I'm talking about? And you talking about a motherfucker you was with the whole time. So all you saying is you was cool with it. However you trying to put them people down, all you saying about yourself is you was cool with hanging around that type of motherfucker. That's just why you don't do that, bro. It's just like fighting. You discredit your win. So trying to discredit your friend, you discredit yourself. Because all that shit you say he was, birds of a feather flock together. You feel me? So when a lot of times when we be talking about people, we really be talking about ourselves. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. Seeing someone suffer. But we didn't got to where we be playing the hater. We be playing hater number one. And we stay watching people, we stay, it's so easy to make yourself important now, bro. You could just come up here and create a narration about somebody that ain't even paying attention to you. But you could come up here and say, I'm talking about this video shit real quick. You could watch somebody's video and you could come up here and you could say, this is why you always feeling like somebody is throwing a shot at you. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't that they actually throwing a shot at you. That's just your guilty conscience. Cause you don't feel like the shit that you don't do, you don't feel like the people talking about you. You know what I'm talking about? It's only the shit that you do. So it ain't what they said. It's really you knowing that you do that shit. You know what I'm talking about? That's what they call a guilty conscience around these parts. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't bullshit with you, man. That's the part that makes you defensive. Because when you hear somebody else say, if you heard one of your idols, it's like, man, I don't be doing that shit right there. It'll make you defensive. You know what I'm talking about? Because now you feel inadequate. You know what I'm talking about? Because you ain't really in tune with yourself like that. So other people can make you uncomfortable in the conversation. Because you're trying to fit in. You're trying to be accepted. You know what I'm talking about? But all that shit, you inadequate with yourself. You know what I'm talking about? That's why you feel like that. That's why no matter where you go, you accuse everybody of the same shit. You know what I'm talking about? No matter where you go. Somebody gonna be talking about you. Somebody gonna be trying to make fun of you. Somebody gonna be trying. It's just no matter where you go though. You're going to have, because that's how you see life. That ain't nothing. That's just you inadequate. With a lot of shit going on inside yourself. You know what I'm talking about? With some real shit. Seeing someone suffer. Soggy Sunday, they ain't going to never change. That's why we sit around this motherfucker, world, computer, all this shit, bruh. And we try to be better than you with our mouth. That's how we always trying to point out the shit we do like it's better than what everybody else do, and everybody else just living their life. You know what I'm talking about? Like I had to tell my partner the other day, I don't act like I'm the last solid nigga on. I'm not the last solid nigga. But why you ain't one of them? You know what I'm talking about? No, I ain't the last one. But why you ain't one of them? You know what I'm talking about? There's many of them out here. You know what I'm talking about? And why you ain't one of them? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I didn't make this shit up, bro. It's just the code that was given to me. I ain't the one that made up what real is, what solid is, bro. I just been the one that's doing what it is. You know what I'm talking about, bro? Yeah. So don't blame me for what you ain't. You feel me? I'm just what I am. But It's seeing someone suffer. But that's why we do that shit. That's why we try to be better than you with our mouth. You know what I'm talking about? That's why we always, no matter what we do, I'm gonna come up here, nigga. That's why I video everything that I do. You know what I'm talking about? Not me, but just the world. You know what I'm, that's why we gonna go feed the homeless, but we gonna videotape it to show the world how we give it, bruh. Whatever you do, you just do. You ain't gotta show nobody. You ain't got nothing to prove to nobody if you proven. Why I gotta say what I do, even though I do that sometimes, because I'm proud of what I do. You know what I'm talking about? But the shit I done is out here in the world, bruh. I ain't gotta talk about it. You can ask. You know what I'm talking about, man? They'll tell you. Yeah, I ain't, you know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. I ain't gotta come up here and try to talk you into how noble I am, how all this I am. You know what I'm talking about? Action speaks louder than words, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I keep telling you, folks, if you really somebody, you done left a footprint of that shit somewhere. These people know who you is, just like they know who I'm is. You know what I'm talking about? But the problem is, these people don't know who you are. You know what I'm talking about? They know me. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know about you, man. You know what I'm talking about? I came here by myself, man. But yeah, watching someone suffer. And they say, bro, what does any of that have to do? Because when you that way, bro, that's why you get a kick out of it. Because it's all, like I said, when bro people tease the millionaires and shit, it's because like they know they'll never be able to get way up there. So they're real elated when they see somebody fall down to their level. Because everybody, you see how I feel now, that's what you get. Because I told you, we just want to be other people karma. Seeing someone suffer. And the people that's like that, bruh, that's they win. They not even trying to get nowhere. They not trying to get no money and nothing, bruh. They just trying to get in your way, see you suffer, or not even get in your way sometimes. They just can't wait for something to happen to you. That's why these motherfuckers keep tabs on you, folks. That's why they watch you so much. You know what I'm talking about? But you let us tell it, we ain't even tripping. But we know everything you do. We know everything you said. Something straight out of the comic book, folks. We're real wide in this motherfucker. The soggy Sunday, they ain't gonna never change, man. Seeing someone suffer, and you gotta ask yourself, bro, because that's what a hater is. If you one of the motherfuckers that sit around and when shit happen to people, you happy, you might be a hater. Shit happen to people you call, like you concerned, you know what I'm talking about? Like you spread the news, man, you heard what, that's fucked up, you know what I'm talking about? But you really happy and you just spreading the news. You get what I'm saying? You really want everybody to know what happened to them. You know what I'm talking about? Because that's the hater you is. Like I said, you ain't even tripping on getting nowhere, man. You just, you feel better trying to hold other people down. You know what I'm talking about? Because you know you'll never be able to lift yourself up. You know what I'm talking about? But what do I know? Only you could prevent forest fires, man. With them right there, you don't remember nothing else. Always remember, it don't cost nothing. You know what I'm talking about? Just to show a little bit of that love.